Learn English too.
Gujarati.
On closer inspection, at first glance, and the
Aakhare.
bottom line. Welcome, detective of details. Hey, you're about to learn some wonderfully serious phrases in a not-so-serious way. Grab your imaginary magnifying glass and your courtroom wig. Today you will meet 8 useful expressions. First comes, at first glance, which in Gujarati is
પ્રથમ નજરે.
Then we zoom in to, on closer inspection, or
વધુ નજીકથી જોતા.
we will also tackle the formal duo, subject to reservation,
આપત્તિના અધીન.
and without prejudice.
પૂર્વગ્રહ વિના.
Then we add power with emphasis,
ભારપૂર્વક.
and crystal clear meaning with absolute clarity.
સર્વથા સ્પષ્ટ રીતે.
Finally, we connect ideas with, as a result,
પરિણામે.
and wrap things up with the bottom line.
આખરે.
Yes, this chapter is basically a legal drama performed by a stand-up comedian. At first glance. Let's begin with first impressions, because humans love judging books by covers and snacks by crunch. You know, science. At first glance, is.
પ્રથમ નજરે.
Say it aloud.
પ્રથમ નજરે.
Example. At first glance, the house looked empty. In Gujarati.
પ્રથમ નજરે.
Gara kali lagatam hatam. Funny memory trick. A cake looks normal.
પ્રથમ નજરે.
But then it starts singing. That is never a good sign. Mini drill. At first glance, the problem seemed easy. Gujarati.
પ્રથમ નજરે.
Samasya sarala lage che. Contrast is important.
પ્રથમ નજરે.
Means your first impression, not your final wisdom after 3 cups of tea. On closer inspection. Now we stop being dramatic and start being accurate. Time to squint like a detective in a TV series. On closer inspection, in Gujarati is.
વધુ નજીકથી જોતા.
Repeat it.
વધુ નજીકથી જોતા.
Example. On closer inspection, the painting had tiny cracks. Gujarati.
વધુ નજીકથી જોતા.
Citramam nani binjaro dekai. Another one. The plan seemed simple, but on closer inspection it was complicated. Gujarati. Yojana sarala laji, parantu.
વધુ નજીકથી જોતા.
Te jatila hati. Comedy image. A detective proudly declares the mystery solved. Then.
વધુ નજીકથી જોતા.
He realizes he has been studying a lunch menu. Quick comparison.
પ્રથમ નજરે.
Is the first look.
વધુ નજીકથી જોતા.
Is the deeper look. A tiny formal courtroom. These next phrases sound like they wear ties even on weekends. But you can learn them easily. Subject to reservation, is.
આપત્તિના અધીન.
It means accepted, but with a condition or possible objection still hanging around like an uninvited uncle. Example. The offer is subject to reservation. Gujarati.
ઓફર આપત્તિના અધીન છે.
Without prejudice, is.
પૂર્વગ્રહ વિના.
It means fairly, without bias, or in legal style, without harming one's position. Example. We discussed the case without prejudice. Gujarati. Aim kesa para.
પૂર્વગ્રહ વિના.
Karka carry. Mini dialogue. Is the agreement final? Quote.
આપત્તિના અધીન.
Quote. Can we review it fairly? Yes.
પૂર્વગ્રહ વિના.
Quote. Memory joke. Even a cat judge stamps your document.
આપત્તિના અધીન.
Then listens to the case.
પૂર્વગ્રહ વિના.
Very professional cat. Say it like you mean it. Sometimes language is not just about what you say, but how strongly and how clearly you say it. Enter the dramatic part of the lesson. With emphasis, is.
ભારપૂર્વક.
Example. The teacher repeated the rule with emphasis. Gujarati. Ch.649. niyama.
ભારપૂર્વક.
Fari kahiyam. With absolute clarity, is.
સર્વથા સ્પષ્ટ રીતે.
Example. She explained the problem with absolute clarity. Gujarati.
તેણીએ સમસ્યા સર્વથા સ્પષ્ટ રીતે સમજાવી.
Important difference.
ભારપૂર્વક.
Is about force or stress.
સર્વથા સ્પષ્ટ રીતે.
Is about perfect clarity. Example pair, he said.
ભારપૂર્વક.
That the kitchen was on fire. He said.
સર્વથા સ્પષ્ટ રીતે.
That the kitchen was on fire. In both cases, you should probably leave the kitchen. Cause, effect, and the bottom line. Now let's connect events like dominoes and then jump to the grand conclusion. Your brain loves patterns, and your brain also deserves snacks. As a result, is.
परिणामे.
Example, he studied hard, as a result, he passed. Gujarati. Tane bara abhyasa karyo, paraname te pasa theo. Bottom line, here is.
आखरे.
Example, bottom line, the plan worked. Gujarati.
आखरे.
Yojana safala thai. Cause and effect chain, it rained all night.
परिणामे.
The river rose.
आखरे.
Everyone needed boots. Funny version, I ate 10 chilies and
परिणामे.
drank a whole bucket of water.
आखरे.
Wisdom arrived too late. Quick note.
परिणामे.
Links a result to a cause.
आखरे.
Gives the final takeaway. Mini story, the suspicious mango report. You have earned a ridiculous story. Listen for all 8 phrases and enjoy the chaos. At first glance, or
प्रथम नजरे.
the mango business report looked normal. On closer inspection,
વધુ નજીકથી જોતા.
it was full of strange notes like, do not trust the dancing accountant. The board accepted the report.
આપત્તિના અધીન.
Because nobody wanted to approve dancing fruit numbers too quickly. Then a wise manager reviewed everything.
પૂર્વગ્રહ વિના.
She said
ભારપૂર્વક.
that mangoes should not control finance policy, and she explained
સર્વથા સ્પષ્ટ રીતે.
that a spreadsheet is not a prophecy.
પરિણામે.
The company stopped taking accounting advice from tropical fruit.
આખરે.
That was a very good business decision. Quick quiz. Let's see what stuck. No pressure. Okay, a little pressure. But friendly pressure. How do you say, at first glance?
પ્રથમ નજરે.
How do you say, on closer inspection?
વધુ નજીકથી જોતા.
Which phrase means, subject to reservation?
આપત્તિના અધીન.
Which phrase means, without prejudice?
પૂર્વગ્રહ વિના.
How do you say, with emphasis?
ભારપૂર્વક.
How do you say, with absolute clarity?
સર્વથા સ્પષ્ટ રીતે.
What is Gujarati for, as a result?
પરિણામે.
And finally, what gives the bottom line?
આખરે.
Friendly conclusion. Nice work. You handled formal phrases, careful observation, and one suspicious mango with real style. Thank you for learning with me today. Practice these phrases aloud.
પ્રથમ નજરે. વધુ નજીકથી જોતા. આપત્તિના અધીન. પૂર્વગ્રહ વિના. ભારપૂર્વક. સર્વથા સ્પષ્ટ રીતે. પરિણામે.
And
આખરે.
use them in your own sentences, repeat them tomorrow, and keep practicing a little every day. You are doing great, and your Gujarati is getting sharper on closer inspection.